What's going on YouTube? It's Ben, and in this video, I'm going to talk about business partners. What's going on, my YouTube family? Thank you guys so much for checking out my channel and another one of my YouTube videos. If you're here for the first time, I talk all things business, recruiting, entrepreneurship, and if you enjoy that type of content, definitely smash that subscribe button. So one of the biggest questions that I get asked frequently is, do I need a business partner, or should I have a business partner? And I've got a few answers to this question, and it gets really complicated, but I'm gonna simplify it here for you today in this video. So watch till the end and you will know whether or not you need a business partner. I definitely wanna preface this video by letting you know that I run my own recruiting agency as a lone wolf, otherwise known as a solopreneur. That decision is really just a personal one. Honestly, it's just how I work best. When I want something done, I just do it myself, and I don't have to worry about anybody else picking up the slack, or worrying about if somebody else is doing their part, or worrying about if something's getting done. I know it's getting done because I'm doing it. These are the dynamics that go into whether or not you need a business partner, or if you should have a business partner in your recruiting agency. And this is really, really important because it's how you start off, it's how you launch, and eventually it's gonna affect a lot of things down the road. Let me tell you a short, quick story about the first year of running my recruiting agency. So when I ran my recruiting agency, got it all set up and started scaling, I didn't exactly have a business partner per se. However, I did partner with another agency, another person who was running their own agency, and they had their own niche and they were doing their thing. Yet they wanted to partner with me on sort of a 1099 basis where we would do some kind of splits, but also we were very entrenched together. They were local. It was nothing like they were far away or this or that. And essentially I partnered with them in some sense for a year. And I'd say that's probably the biggest mistake that I've made over the course of 5 years in agency life. Now, why would that be such a mistake? Well, at the end of the day, I can pretty much say it probably cost me about $100,000 in potential earned revenue, because what I was doing was really a lot of business development and a lot of client development for this other person as a partner, hoping that things would pan out and we'd be able to work together and it would flourish, right? But at the end of the day, I was focusing on two things. So this is sort of two lessons learned in one. Partnership wasn't for me, and the other thing is, it was sort of a shiny object syndrome. Even though we were both in the same realm, I was working on my agency while also sort of working on someone else's agency. And that really didn't bode well. I can pretty much chalk that up to being about a $100,000 mistake. Just because I could have totally generated $100,000 in revenue if I had simply stuck with my own clients at that time and not tried to help on somebody else's operation and work with them. You see, to me, partnerships are a math equation, all right? If I take one entity and add another entity to it, when those entities collide together, something bigger and better has to come out of that mishmash, right? You need to have something as a bonus or a surplus that comes out of working with someone. If it's just working with someone for the sake of working with someone, then there's just no purpose. Find a friend, find someone to talk to. It sounds like you just need someone to be around. If you're talking about business though, you need to be making more money by having a partner, not just having a partner for the sake of having a partner. This is where I think most people get it wrong. I think most people start a business or start a recruiting agency specifically and say, well, I definitely want to start this up with 3 of my best friends, right? And we're all 4 partners, we're all equally, equitable, and we have this thing on lock and we're just gonna go get it. And 4 of us means 4 times the power, 4 times the effort, and we're gonna make 4 times the money. Well, sorry to break it to you, but that's not always the case. I can virtually guarantee you somebody's gonna bow out, somebody's not gonna do their part, somebody really thought they were all about it, but they weren't, and you might end up back at square one or just having one other person that's with you on the whole venture. And even that, at the end of the day, if you're the one that conceived the idea of this agency or this business, nobody is ever going to care about your business as much as you do. So all of you out there that are thinking about bringing on a partner and bringing on someone to help you out, or doing a joint venture, you have to understand no one will ever care about getting you rich or getting your business to the next level but you. I also think that a lot of this comes from limiting beliefs and fear, like fear that I'm gonna fail if I don't have a partner, or I wanna fail with someone if I have to fail, or I'm just definitely bound to fail if I don't partner because partnering is standard and I must have a partner. Absolutely not the case. I think the case for solopreneurship is incredible because you control every aspect of what you do. You're on top of it all. Now, the other side of this is obviously the argument for having a partner and why you would need them and what their worth is to you. And I can totally understand this argument, and there are valid points to it. The biggest point to having and bringing in a partner in your business is when your workload exceeds the ability for you to actually attain the revenue that you've been earning, and revenue suffers because you have too much of a workload that you physically can't do. That's when someone needs to come in, whether it's a VA or an actual partner or whatever it might be, somebody that you're delegating tasks and work to and working with someone else. That is a different scenario. That's when I think you just have too much money where it's like, I need to make more money, but I can't do it without somebody else's help. Now listen, if you're the type of person that says, forget Ben's advice, I hate it, I'm partnering up, I have a partner, they're amazing, they're gonna do amazing things for me, then go right ahead. My advice to you only, if you'll take it, is be incredibly discerning with who you work with and how you set up your relationship. Profit splits, how you organize what that person's gonna do. What are their deliverables? What are their expectations? What are they getting paid for exactly what they do? Are there KPIs that are being tracked? Do they need to do certain things for you in order to become a real partner, right? Is there maybe a probationary period before they can actually become part of the business? Are they getting any equity? These are all questions that you have to ask yourself when you're bringing on a partner into a business, because being in business is not just for your health. You want to make a ton of money, right? So at some point, if your business starts generating millions of dollars, you want to be able to know exactly what chunk that partner's getting. There's a saying out there, and I'm sure you've heard it before, that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. In my personal opinion, I want to go really, really fast. I'm going to go straight to the top, and I want to go fast. So I'm going alone. If you want to go far, go together, okay? There's a difference there, right? And once you understand that difference, you'll understand where you stand on this, and hopefully you'll take my advice and think all of these things through, let them marinate and kind of simmer before you make a solid decision on whether or not you're gonna bring on a business partner. I hope this video was valuable to you guys. If it was, please smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, hit the alert button so that you know every single time I release a brand new video. Until then,